The Winnie the Pooh. Show them your Magic Quest cup.
It's from Great Wolf Lodge. It's Magic Quest. It's the coolest thing I own.
We always do the fucking ASMR thing.
ASMR. Hello, welcome back to Helluva Podcast.
We're not. We're never gonna be an ASMR channel.
I'm Alex.
No, you're not. We're so fancy that we use the sound recorder app on my laptop. I have to check the settings of the mic. So I have to go into the settings. Sound. We want speakers to be where it comes out of. But then the input we want to be Yeti, which it did it right this time. It never does it right. Okay. And this is our little setup. Helluva Podcast sleepy blooper. I don't know what that is, actually. We're gonna do our test, but the mic is not in the right place to do a test right now.
No, it is not. That one.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Test.
Test.
Testing.
Testing. Test.
When I'm editing and also when I'm recording, I always turn it up to 50 because I feel like that's kind of a good one to measure on. Test. Test. Testing.
Testing.
I feel like it sounds good, maybe a little higher on the gain, like a tiny bit. All right, let's test again. Testing, testing, testing.
Testing, testing, testing.
I always try to do something that would be in my normal volume when I'm talking, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
You say something in your normal volume.
My normal speaking volume is around here. And when I get excited, it's around here.
Testing, testing, testing. Mine's fine.
Testing, testing.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. Me when I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's.
You when I scared you by accident the other day. We're living together right now, for those of you who don't know, and I was holding his cat and bringing her into the room to cuddle, you know, as one does.
I was in the bathroom for a while, and then I literally had just gone into my room to grab my medication, and then I turned around and Alex with my cat, they were right there.
But the funny part is he screamed. Can you recreate it?
It was
like
2 pitches to
It was so long.
Oh, the secret stuff. The secrets.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Hello and welcome back to Helluva Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Ani. The O is silent.
And today we are finishing up our discussion of Western energy.
Where Stolas gets his fucking shit rocked.
True.
Hello, it's voiceover Audie. This is the part where me and Alex actually record the podcast, aka we just sit here yapping at each other for a while. This particular episode ended up being about 1 hour and 20 minutes, which is actually on the shorter end for us, which is pretty embarrassing. But yeah, after this clip, Alex is going to talk you through the editing and uploading process for the podcast, so take it away, Alex.
I'm going to be showing you guys some behind the scenes stuff and how we edit and upload our podcast episodes. So I use DaVinci Resolve. Now this is just the new version. I use the free version, not the paid version, to edit our videos. It's basically like Adobe Premiere Pro, but it's free. And so yeah, it just opens up in a window and I upload our files. So this file here is our logo that goes over the entire video. This is the episode file, so it is the file that we recorded from sound recordings, the entire over 1 hour long podcast. This is the intro music, and this is the outro music. They are the same music, but one is cut a little differently than the other. And as you can see here, the episode always uploads in bad quality at first because it is so long and such a high def recording with the Yeti microphone. And so I always have to render it before I actually put it into the timeline. Now all of the clips from the media pool up here are uploaded into the timeline, and the next thing I have to do is adjust the audio levels because this intro and outro music tends to be pretty loud, and the actual podcast part that we're talking in tends to be pretty quiet. So I'm going to do that now. I have to go into my inspector up here and go into the audio part. And then I turn the gain down. Usually I start by turning it down by 3. Bear with me while I try to type and film at the same time. There we go. See, it says -3 up there in the box. I'm going to input that, it adds the zeros, and then this will be quieter than it was before. Let's try it out. I'm going to move it back to the beginning. That still might be a bit loud, so I might have to adjust that a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and adjust the intro and outro and the podcast audio until they are perfectly matched, and then I'll show you the result. So the thing about adjusting audio is sometimes when you turn things up or down, it changes the gain as well. And you can adjust that in the equalizer, but just for the sake of time and also just because it's simpler, the distortion of the gain doesn't really happen as much in music clips as it does in audio clips. So since our recording was not too quiet today, we did pretty good with the mic, I decided to just leave that recording as is at the volume it was when we recorded, and I adjusted the intro and outro by adding 6 gain. And so yeah, let's listen to what it sounds like. Hello and welcome back to Helluva Podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Audie, the O is silent.
The transition volume-wise was very clear into the episode. I like to leave a little bit of silence so that it doesn't kind of get like thrown at you. You're ready for the words when they come. Honestly, the most time-consuming process of this the most time-consuming part of this entire process, is uploading it from the DaVinci Resolve onto my computer and then uploading the video file from my computer to Spotify for Podcasters. Exporting from DaVinci Resolve takes anywhere between 1 to 3 or 4 hours depending on the episode length and how much rendering the audio needs, and then uploading onto Spotify for Podcasters typically takes about an hour. Again, depending on the length, it might be longer, shorter. Luckily, while I'm uploading on to Spotify for Podcasters, I can write the episode description and the titles and do the Q&A, so that there's at least something to do at that point. But when I'm waiting for this to upload, I have to stay on my computer because the computer has to stay awake, but I can't really do anything else until I upload it onto Spotify for Podcasters, so I just have to wait, and that is the most annoying part. I usually just do this quick export option. I have my default saved here, and so I'm gonna export it and type in a title. Even just the rendering speed, it's still fluctuating a bit, but that has over an hour of estimated time just to render it, and then it will take some time to actually export. And so I have to wait for that, and then I'll check back in with you when I am uploading it to Spotify for Podcasters. I'm just uploading the podcast onto Spotify for Podcasters now. I've added the title, the episode description, and just a bunch of other details that we have to put in there. And yeah, then I'm gonna add the Helluva Q&A poll, and I will be done. It will be up and ready to upload tomorrow at noon for all of you.
Thanks for watching our little behind the scenes video.
Yes.
For more things like this in the future, subscribe to this YouTube channel.
Yep, and click notifications to get notified because we are not on a regular uploading schedule.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, follow the Instagram at AA Discussions for updates, and if you want to listen to the podcast.
It's uploading right now. It's really late, but Spotify for Podcasters is being nice today. Mm-hmm. Finally.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Helluva Podcast on Spotify. Stay sexy.